today I thought I'd talk to you about just some basic maintenance you want to do on your generator to keep it running long for you. We're going to do an oil change straight off the bat. There's my dog. After the oil change, we're going to go ahead and check out the spark plug. We're going to clean the air filter. And I already warmed this engine up, and I turned the petcock off here so that it would run the bowl out of fuel. That's a good way to store it. To get on this generator, this is a UST, to get to the air cleaner, there's two tabs, one at the top, one at the bottom. I've already taken the bottom one off and it actually fell out on me, so be aware of that. And just move that out of your way. Should be able to just wiggle that out of there. There's a little oil on it from previous times I've cleaned it, but basically what we're going to do is clean this off. I like to use some Awesome. LA's Totally Awesome. You can buy that at the dollar store for it's about $3 for a half gallon of the stuff, but you cut it down with water and it's a really great degreaser. It's supposed to be environmentally friendly and all that stuff, and so far it's never hurt my hands, so I really like it. But yeah, I'm just checking around here. Okay, I thought maybe there was a bolt that came out there, but it's actually just it skips every other one on this design here, so nothing to worry about there. We're just going to visually inspect everything, the fuel lines. If there is an inline filter, you'd want to check that. On this one, it's actually up in the petcock, but I'm not having any issues with that, so I'm not going to mess with it because I don't want to create any leaks. Your spark plug is over here on this side, and we'll pull that out here in a moment or two and check it out. I'm pretty sure I changed that plug out at the end of last summer, so we'll check that out. On this generator, it's this bolt right here you have to take out. That's your oil drain plug, and there's no filter on this unit, so what we're going to do is just go ahead and take this off and set it aside somewhere where it'll stay clean. Oh, actually I must have it on a little bit of an angle here, so I'm going to want to straighten that out because I don't want to spill any. Okay, that should work. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to set this aside here. For now, grab the oil pan. Alright, let's find one that'll fit underneath there. And this one's probably a metric, but an 11/16 is what I grabbed, and it's going to work. Okay. Alright, now we'll just wait a few moments for that old oil to drain out of there, and I'm going to go get some fresh oil to put in. I'm kind of leaning it over to get it to flow out a little faster and to get that those last little remnants out of the bottom down there. Alright, now I just gotta grab the fresh oil, and sometimes when it's this dirty I'll go ahead and run just a little bit of clean through it and cycle some of that through there, you know, like a quarter of a quart or an eighth of a quart. Run that through, just pour it in, let it pour right out here, and that'll help get any of the last little bits of remnants of nastiness out of there. Pour a little of that in there, let the fresh stuff come through here. All right, I'm gonna go grab the oil. When we come back, we'll be ready to fill it up. All right, lean it over one more time. Just try to get that last little bit out of there. Look, it all looks clean now, but I still like to get that out of there. Now we're ready to put this back on. Reinstall the drain plug. Okay. Good and snug, you don't have to go crazy on it. That's probably about right there. There we go. Okay, now if I remember right, this thing holds about a quart of oil. It's not much. And that looks about right. Now keep in mind, if you check it on the other side where this is on the downhill side, then when you open it up it will pour out. But I don't know if you guys can see down in there or not, but I can see the oil right up to the bottom of the threads there, and I know from changing this in the past that's perfect. So I'm going to wipe this off. Go ahead and check it, even though I know it's right. We're going to check it anyways. Now it's saying I could add just a tiny bit more, but if I spin it around the other way, I know it's going to be off. So ideally, you'd be on a concrete slab that was level doing this, but I've done it enough times. I know it holds a quart of oil. So okay, we're done there. Next up, we're going to clean the air cleaner out. Just basically squirt that down with your favorite degreaser and then hose it off real well and wring it out real well and recoat it with a little oil, a little fresh light layer of oil on there, whatever you like. I usually just use regular motor oil because it's what I have handy. All right, we got that cleaned and dried off. We're ready to apply a little of this oil here. Just going to pour a little on here. Kind of rub it around. We're ready to reinstall that. Just slips up inside of there like that. Push it in. Okay, now that's taken care of. Let's move on to the spark plug right quick. 21 fits it the best. Okay, that plug looks pretty good. I still see a little anti-seize on there that I put on before. So I am going to hit that just lightly with the wire brush right quick, but it looks pretty great. I'm glad to see that. If anything, it might be running just a little bit lean. As you can see, that's the NGK plug there. Here's the number if that matters to you. I had them cross-reference that at the parts store. But I cleaned it off. We're ready to put that back in. Don't have to go crazy with it, but you want it tight enough that it makes a seal on the compression. It makes a compression seal there. So snug it up pretty good. Inspect the boot. Everything looks good and clean inside of there. Plug it back on. Last up, let's start it up and see if it runs. Turn the fuel back on. It'll take me a few pulls on this because I turned it off earlier. Alright guys, hope that helps you out if you have to do an oil change and a little bit of maintenance on your generator. If this video did help you out, please hit the thumbs up. That helps the channel out. Alright guys, until next time, we'll see you then.